Struggling to get your first customer? Watch this video. Guys, my name is Brian Waldron. By the age of 26, I did $3.5 million in my event space business. Now we run the #1 event space consulting program in the country, showing over 400 clients how to find, fund, and fill their very own event space. But that's not about that right now. This video is for anybody who wants to go ahead and get their first 5 customers in their business. Let's get into it. So we are gonna take a business that I know absolutely nothing about and walk through the steps that I would take to get my first 5 customers. A bakery. Step number 1, start building a list by giving away free stuff. Now, the key with this is you must collect the data, right? Like, this is key. And this is a brick and mortar location, remember. So we're gonna collect data online and in person. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna ask for reviews only if they think that you deserve it. So if you wanted to give away free stuff, that might be giving away free samples. If it's online, you might give away vouchers. How I would do that online, or how I do that in person, is I would have like a little QR code on the front of my bakery, and I would say, hey, look, listen, like, here's a free sample. If it's good, let's do it like this, right? Take the opt-in page. We're gonna go ahead, they're gonna opt in on that QR code. You're gonna have a funnel. We'll talk about that in a second. And what we're gonna go ahead and do is they're gonna opt in and they're gonna get the Danish. And then what you're gonna say is that, hey, look, listen, if you like the Danish, just give me a review. If it's online, you're gonna build a funnel. You can do that on ClickFunnels. You can do that on Go High Level. And it's gonna lead to a free pastry voucher. So they're gonna put in their first name, last name, email, phone number, and then they're gonna get like a little ticket that says free pastry voucher. What should we call our bakery? We'll call it Brian's Bakery. And the third part about this is that the simplest, most overlooked part is to tell friends and family, right? Everybody has a contact list. Everybody has a phone book, right? Hey guys, my name is Brian Waldron and I'm just opening up a bakery. If you'd love to get a free Danish, use this code and come by 123 Main Street and pick up your free Danish. Done. Step number 2, go all in on one platform. Now, I know some people see, oh wait, but Brian, he posts on Instagram, he posts on TikTok, he posts on YouTube, he posts on this, he posts on that. Yes, I can do that because I have a full team that can handle all that for me. Like, I have posts probably going out right now that I didn't even know went out. But we're one-man Brian right now for Brian's Bakery, so we want to make sure that we go all in on one platform because that's easy to manage. So which platform should you go in? Whichever one you have the biggest footprint in. If you have a bigger Instagram, if you have a bigger TikTok, if you have a bigger YouTube, whatever the one, it doesn't matter, right? This is what you're going to use to drive more leads to your list. Showcase the user experience, people enjoying the pastries, you making the pastries. Use all that as content with a call to action, come in, get a free Danish, or have a voucher to go get a free Danish. One of the biggest things that we use for our event spaces is that we do a giveaway. So we'll say, hey, look, listen, opt in and for a chance to win a free date. We're only giving away 3 dates or 1 date or 2 dates, but hundreds of people are opting in for the chance to get a free event. Now, one of the greatest things about that is that all these people who are opting in, they might not win the actual free event, but they're somebody who throws events. So they might see the giveaway, be like, all right, I might not win, but I actually am looking for an event space. Let me see what they're about. So we caught their attention with the free giveaway, but they ended up becoming a customer, which we'll talk about in the next couple steps. Number 3, now that we have a list, let's reach out to them. So what you want to do is you want to reach out to these leads and warm them up. Talk to them like a human. What I might say is, say for example, somebody just opted in for a free Danish, right? For a free pastry. I would DM them on Instagram because that's the platform that we decided to go all in on, and be like, hey John, I saw you register for the free Danish. Super excited to have you come in and get it. Are you really a big pastry person? Hey Brian, yeah, I love pastries. I always eat pastries. Awesome. Are you in the Brooklyn area? Would love for you to come by. Now, step 4, invite them in. So for event spaces, we do it as an open house, right? We invite them into open house to see the venue. For the bakery, it would be to come into the bakery for that free sample, hint, hint, wink, wink. So if I'm talking to John, to be like, hey John, I know you love pastries. Awesome, why don't you come in and have one? Try the free Danish. If it's good, which we're gonna talk about on the next step, if it's good, I gotta bring this home for my wife. I gotta bring this home for my kids. Sure, how much is a Danish? Boom, bingo. You see what I'm saying? So let's go to step 5. Now they're in front of us, you gotta make that offer, but it's gotta be good. Because if he comes in for that Danish, he comes in for that pastry and it's not good, we're not getting a conversion here. We're not getting a sale. Spend more time on the product, not on the sales and marketing. We're not Costco's, we're not Walmart. We don't have that mass market distribution yet. We gotta get good. We're still a little guy. We're trying to get our first 5 customers. When we ran BK event spaces and after COVID, when all the event spaces were shut down and everything like that, offer had to be rock fucking solid. I don't think I've crafted a better offer for BK event spaces during the time of COVID. Like, when people say give away the barn, we gave away the barn, the fucking donkey, the mule, and the horse and chicken coop. Like, we gave away everything in our offers, but it went out well because that was the first month we did $50,000 in a month, and then we grew from that point on. Reviews and customer service will reflect how good your product is. Everybody has the feeling, my shit don't stink, I have the greatest offer. Are people constantly buying? Are people lining up on front of your door, banging down the door to try to get more more. If not, then it's probably not that fucking good. Period, point blank, period. That's the bottleneck. If it's not good and people aren't talking about it, that's the bottleneck. Number 6. Now, John is in front of our bakery. John loves the Danish. He wants to bring home for his wife and his kids. Be prepared to take the money. It's so shameful that I have to even include this step. And I know it sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many entrepreneurs I see are unprepared to take money. Like, if you are running a business, you need to be prepared. It is 2024. I remember the other day I went to go get some halal food and the guy's like, cash only. I don't have no fucking cash. And I don't feel like going to ATM right now. If he had a little square thing or just beat for the Apple Pay, we would have been able to rock solid. But now he just lost that sale. I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. If this was the early 2000s or something like that, maybe that would have rocked. But it's 2024. Not everybody walks around with cash. Like, we have stores that are literally cashless because it's literally safety hazard. You see what I'm saying? Here's another part of that story. I remember I was in Atlanta and there was a little jewelry market. This lady, she pitched me and she's like, oh, come get a beard scent thing. I was just like, damn, I ain't got no cash. She was like, I accept Cash App, I accept Zelle, I accept Venmo, I accept Apple Pay, I accept PayPal. She was ready to take it off me one way or the other. She was prepared to take that money. And guess what? She got the sale. We have to be prepared to take the money. If you're a coaching business or an online business or something like that, and your checkout doesn't work, or it only offers American Express or like only one type of payment, like, you gotta step it up. Number 7, and the last and final step, is find what works and double down. You don't have to do this forever, right? At a certain point, word of mouth, your offer, and your goodwill in the marketplace will be able to take over. Then you'll have enough money for ads, a team, really smart people, all that good stuff, right? This is for your first 5 customers. Happy trail. Guys, my name is Brian Waldron. I make these videos to inspire others to jump out on faith, start that business, and of course, give them the tools and tips to go out and be successful. If you like this video, definitely make sure to throw me a subscribe, a like, a comment, whatever it is you gotta do, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's get it, let's go.